How is it going everybody, Mr. Android here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Finally, Samsung has started rolling out the much awaited One UI 7 update to the last year's flagship devices, and here I've got the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which is currently running the all new latest One UI 7 based on Android 15. Guys, this is a massive update that brings a lot of new features and visual changes to the Samsung phones. With that said, today we'll check out some of the best new One UI 7 features that every Samsung owner needs to know about. So stay tuned and watch this video until the very end. Also, let's aim for at least 1000 likes on this one. Drop a like, leave a comment, and let's get started. Alright guys, when I go into the lock screen customization page, here in the One UI 7, we've got a new layout with two different sections. One is to change the clock font and color. There is also the slider by using which you can adjust the font width. You can increase or decrease the thickness of the font as per your need. Also, you can place it in more places depending on how your wallpaper is located. And the best part is you can make the clock as big as you want in One UI 7. Then there is a separate section to change the clock style and the position. There are also a couple of new animated clock styles which not only look cool but also have this beautiful transition from the always on display to the lock screen. Apart from this, we also get this all new suggestion feature which will provide you with some beautiful lock screen customization based on your current wallpaper. So when you don't have enough time but still want to customize your lock screen, then you can make use of this suggestion feature which is available on One UI 7. Next, let's talk about one of my favorite One UI 7 features, which is the Nowbar. When you play any music on your phone, you can see the Nowbar on the lock screen with the music controls. When you tap on it, you will get a bigger preview of that new album art that actually looks really cool on the lock screen. I also like this new animation, and I think this is one of the best visual change Samsung has made with One UI 7. It also works for other activities like voice recordings, timers, maps, Bixby routines, and even you can track live football scores or cricket updates directly on the Nowbar itself. You can just swipe over different activities on the lock screen, and it also shows up in the status bar as well. So when you tap on it, it gives you more controls. Now, unlike the Oxygen OS or other Chinese skins, I like how Samsung has not bluntly copied the iOS dynamic island feature. Instead, they created something different, and in my opinion, it's gonna be more useful than the dynamic island. In order to activate this feature on your phone, just go to lock screen and AOD, then select Nowbar and make sure you have enabled all the activities you want on your Nowbar. Now let's talk about the home screen. Here we have got so many changes, and the first thing you notice is the brand new redesigned icons. So every single stock icon has been refreshed, and if you compare them with One UI 6, there is a subtle difference and it kind of matches the new One UI 7 design language. Honestly, they look nice, and I think this was a much needed update because the icons were starting to look old and dated compared to other Android skins. Not only have they redesigned the icons, but we also get some new beautiful looking widgets in One UI 7. When you long press and go to the widget section, the first thing you notice is that the widget page now looks much modern and clean, where we have all the recommended widgets at the top. Most Samsung widgets have been updated with the new design. As you can see, the battery widgets, calendar, camera, clock, weather, and even the device care widgets have got a new design. Apart from this, there are different shapes and sizes available for you to choose from, and you can also resize any of these widgets directly from your home screen. All these widgets have more customization options compared to One UI 6, and when you go into any widget settings, you get the option to change the shape and redesign every single element as per your need. Samsung has finally given us the option to enlarge app folders too. You simply need to long press on any folder and you get the enlarge option right away. So now you can directly access any application without having to open the folder first. If you go inside the home screen settings, they have added some new options here to quickly resize the app icons and widgets that are on the home screen. You can even hide the app labels and the widget labels using these brand new toggles. So now we can customize these home screen settings without having to install the GoodLock app on our phones. Apart from all this, One UI 7 also brings some changes to the drawer. First, we have the search bar at the bottom, and this makes it way more handy, especially when you have bigger phones like the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Here, if you click on the 3-dot button and select alphabetical order, you will have access to the vertical app drawer, which we all have been waiting for on Samsung phones. If you're someone who doesn't feel that comfortable and wants to go back to the horizontal view, then you can set it as custom order. This way, you will get back your old Samsung's app drawer. Next up, let's talk about one of the major visual changes of One UI 7, and that has to be the quick settings panel. First thing you'll notice here is that the notifications and the quick settings are now separated. You can swipe from anywhere for notifications, and to open the quick settings, you need to swipe from the top right corner. You can even switch between them by swiping like this. If you don't like this particular change, you can go inside the panel settings and there is an option called Together which will combine both the notifications and the quick toggles. If you want the quick panel on the left side, you can do that as well. Apart from that, the control center has a more modern look with rounded corners, and now there are two separate sliders. One is for the brightness and the other one is to control the volume levels. The best part is it gets more customizable, where you can change the position and rearrange these panels as per your need. For example, let's say if you want this Wi-Fi and Bluetooth toggle at the bottom for easy access, then you can do that with ease. You can also edit the tiles, add more toggles to the quick settings, and if you swipe down, you get access to all the tiles like this. The media panel also looks great, and if you look here, we have the option to play the last song, which can be useful at times. Overall, I actually liked how Samsung has redesigned the quick settings page and made it even more efficient than the previous One UI 6 version. With One UI 7, Samsung has also added this new AI feature called Call Transcript, and you can enable this by going into the phone dialer, tapping on this 3-dot button, then select recorded calls, and here we have this new option called recorded calls transcript. Once you turn this on, the AI will automatically transcribe all your recorded calls for you. Again, a very useful AI feature which is now available on Galaxy devices. Apart from this, they've also redesigned the writing tools menu. As you can see, we have this new gradient design with some cool animations when using the AI tools inside the Samsung keyboard. So the AI features are getting better and better on Samsung devices. There is another new feature I have found inside the advanced options. If you go into phone settings, advanced features, here when you scroll down, you get game booster settings. And when you go inside, we get this option called customization for individual games. When you select that, it will show you the list of games you have installed on your phone. Just tap on any game you want to configure, and here you can see there are 4 different options: game optimization, FPS, screen resolution, and frame booster. So it's a brand new feature that lets you adjust some really important game related settings for each game individually. Game optimization has 3 modes, and depending on the requirement for that specific game, you can set it to performance, balanced, or battery saver. So every time when you open that game, it will automatically adjust the mode depending on your selection. Then we have got FPS, and it lets you adjust the FPS for each and every game on your phone. You can also change the screen resolution and enable or disable the frame booster mode as well. So these are some important game related settings which now you can configure based on a specific game as per the requirement. The camera app in One UI 7 looks a lot cleaner compared to One UI 6. As you can see, all the controls are now hidden inside this panel and it doesn't appear all the time right in front of you. Not only this, even the other elements in the camera UI have been updated with a much cleaner look, and there are a couple of new camera features as well. For example, there is a new option in the settings called audio playback that lets you record videos while the music is playing on your phone. There is also one visual change when you open the recent apps menu. It's got a new 3D layout which I think looks really good, and again you don't have to use good lock for this. It's a default recent page we are getting in One UI 7. Now it's time to show you the animations. Well, we all were expecting a lot from One UI 7 when it comes to animations, and honestly I think they have done a great job. I mean, just look at it, everything looks way better and a lot smoother compared to One UI 6. When opening and closing applications or opening widgets and going back to the home screen, everything definitely feels a lot smoother. Also, there are some new animations like the charging animation, the home screen battery animation, and even when switching apps from the recent page, it does look very smooth, and you will surely notice a huge difference coming from One UI 6 or older versions. Guys, I've already made a lot of videos comparing One UI 7 animations with other Android skins, so if you haven't already, then do watch those videos. You will find all the links in the description below. And as of now, I would say Samsung has done a fantastic job with One UI 7. Not only do we get some amazing new features, but they have also improved the animations and overall smoothness. that's pretty much it for this video. Do let me know in the comment section whether you have already received the update or not. And if you guys like this video, then be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I am Mr. Android and I'll see you guys in the next one.